comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I'm taking a little bit of fucking heat from you cunts. I fucking had a nice day out on the fucking golf course yesterday. I actually had a pretty decent round, but I got Dino to take a couple of fucking videos of me, and I don't know what it was, whether it was the pressure of being filmed, but whenever he turned the fucking camera on, I did the most fucked up shot you can imagine. But I put it online and fucking, it has been nothing but fucking criticism and fucking abuse. Keep your head down. That was disgusting. You fucking suck. You should have stuck with being a pisshead. Plain old fucking just shit. It hurt. It fucking hurt. But I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fucking take those comments and I'm going to fucking use them as motivation to become a better golfer. That is 100% dependent on Dino getting me onto the golf course again. Because I'm not fucking paying for golf. Fuck paying for golf. It costs $10 for 3 balls, and I'd lost 3 balls by the second hole. But luckily, while I was looking for my balls, I found about 8 other balls in the bushes. So I just fucking pocketed them, and I ended up with more golf balls than I fucking started with. I turned a profit. But despite what it fucking looked like online, I had a pretty decent fucking go of it yesterday. Especially for someone that's played like 1 round of golf in like 5 years. I still fucking hate golf, but if I can go down there and fucking play for free once a week, I'll be doing that. It's just rich cunts down there as well. And the fucking younger rich cunts, they have like this attitude that they earned the money. They didn't earn shit. You were born into a rich family, you fucking dumb cunt. You got lucky, so if you were born into a rich family, stay fucking humble and try and do some shit to make the world a better place. Otherwise, you're fucking useless. I don't mind rich cunts, but I like the rich cunts that fucking started from scratch. They've got some fucking perspective. There was these 3 young dudes on the golf course, and me and Dino were like, fucking, let's just let them go through because they're fucking going a little bit faster than us. And once they're out of sight, we can fucking tee off like 3 or 4 times. We'll be fucking sick. So we let them in front of us, and their attitude was like, yeah, we deserve to be in front of you. And I was like, I just feel like pulling out the driver and just fucking knocking one of these cunts' heads off. But I probably would have missed. I would have hit the fucking grass. Anyway, I lost my car key somewhere. After the round, I get back to the old light blue Civic, and I'm like, fuck, where's my key? I don't know where the fuck it is. So we go back to the clubhouse, and my key is, how do you describe it? It's just hanging in there. It's like wobbly. I've wrapped the whole fucking thing in like Band-Aid shit. You know the stuff. You know the stuff you put on cuts? I've fucking wrapped the whole black part in Band-Aid shit. And I've been using it for years like that. So the Band-Aid's all black and shit. It's an embarrassing key to lose. Especially at Royal Sydney Golf Club. I was half thinking, fuck it. It's not even worth looking for my key. I'll just abandon my car. I'll just buy a new car. Fuck it. But then I was like, no, I need the car. That's not an option. I have to keep the car. So I go into the club room and I'm like, hey, I lost my car key. Has anything been handed in? And they're like, yeah, we did. We got a key handed in. Is it a... And I'm like, yeah, there's... And he's like, yeah. And he handed my fucking car key back to me like he should have been wearing rubber gloves. He's like, ugh, here, peasant. And then he did make a comment. He's like, that's on its last legs. I'm like, hey, listen here, cunt. You're not one of the rich cunts. You're an employee here. You're the same as me. You probably got here on the bus. You're on fucking $24 an hour, you fucking idiot. Just because you're around rich people doesn't mean you are. Now, I've got 18 used golf balls. Can I sell them to you here? But it was fucking enjoyable, so gonna try and get down there once a week or something. It'll probably be 2 years before I get out there again. Anyway, so after that, I went into the fucking city. It's the Vivid fucking light show festival. I still don't even know what Vivid is. But I met up with Josh and one of his mates, and we had tickets to this thing. It was called Art is Future or some shit like that. It was at Home Nightclub, and it was meant to be like this thing about NFTs, the future of art, and all this sort of shit. So what I was expecting was there was going to be all this new fucking state-of-the-art art. There was going to be like someone on a hoverboard explaining the future of the metaverse and NFTs. There was going to be like fucking... I don't know what I was expecting, but I was not expecting what I eventually got, which was fucking nothing. It was $80 a ticket, which I didn't pay for. And there was like a few TV screens with some trippy shit on it. There was one room where this bitch was selling some NFTs of like her naked body. Well, it wasn't even really naked. It was just the outline of her body, and it's hard to explain. It was like a screensaver of her body going from like the outline, then it getting filled in. It was weird. And I was like, yeah, why the fuck would I buy that? So that was one room, and then there was another room. There was like two rooms. That was one with the fucking bitch with the body NFT, and the other room was some fucking tree thing, and you tried to get into it. They're like, no, we're full. I'm like, well, how long's the wait? They're like, no, we're full for the whole night. I'm like, so what the fuck's the $80 for exactly? So we couldn't get into that room. So then you just left in the fucking main dance floor of Home Nightclub, which was like one of my most hated places when I was living in Sydney when I was younger. I fucking hated that joint. I would only end up there if Shawnee had some fucking pills or a bag of coke or some drugs or something, and he was paying for the drinks all night. That's the only way he could get me down to Home Nightclub, which happened quite often, to be honest with you. And the crowd at this fucking event, it was just a complete mixed bag. You had like grandmas there that looked like they were at a fucking wedding. You had bitches on pills that were acting like it's just a normal night at Home Nightclub. There was like older people in the crowd. There were people in the crowd that looked like they were there the last time I was at Home Nightclub. They hadn't missed a weekend since the last time I was there, like 10, 15 years ago. So you had them. You had your like avant-garde fucking artsy people. You had your average Joes. Then you had us. Just your depressing fucking like middle-aged, confused dudes. And I was fucking confused. The whole crowd looked confused. No one was really sure what the fuck was going on. But there was a DJ playing, and everyone was sort of like looking around, looking at each other like, is this it? Like, is something else going to happen? Are we going to get told anything? Like, what's going on? But there was like a band on stage fucking like getting their instruments ready, fucking doing a little bit of a sound check, fucking all that sort of shit. So the DJ stops, this band comes on, and it's fucking three like 40-year-old, 45-year-old dudes, one on a harp, on a fucking harp, the other one on some fucking guitar, and the other one singing. Well, kind of singing. So the DJ stops, the lights come on to this band, if you can call it that. The dude on the guitar starts doing some reverb. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. And then the harp guy's fucking harping, and the dude in the middle, the singer's just like standing there doing some shit with his hands, like he's summoning the gods. And everyone was already confused, but this confused everyone more. It's like, what the fuck are they doing? So this goes on for about 10 fucking minutes. The guitarist just making echoey sounds. The harpist harping. I mean like the stringed harp, like the angels fucking play in heaven. And the singer still hasn't sung any words yet. He's still summoning the gods for energy. And then he walks up to the mic and he threatens to sing, and then he walks back and keeps summoning the fucking energy from the gods. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then finally he gets to the mic, he opens his mouth, and he makes this type of noise. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? If this is the future of art, the future is fucked. So he made that fucking noise and just like stepped back, as if to say, like, I'll just let the crowd ingest what I just did there. It's going to take them a little bit to fully understand what I just did there. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck did you just do then? Then he comes back up to the mic, makes another that sort of shit. He's not African either. He's just some white guy from Newtown. All three of them are like middle-aged guys. It's like, what the fuck are you doing on stage at an NFT event? Where are the young kids? I'm looking around the crowd. I'm like, where are the young people? There was like a handful of young people, and the rest of the crowd was like fucking middle-aged people fucking, I don't know, clinging on. So anyway, the singer does that a couple more times, makes some fucking noise, and then he starts singing. And I don't know, the song might have been okay, but the 15-minute fucking intro was a little bit much. Like, you could barely fucking concentrate on the song because you're like, what the fuck was that intro? Anyway, the band sings the song finishes, and then he like waves to the crowd, and the band leaves. Like, like you have just heard the greatest song in the history of music. See you later. And now everyone is proper confused. We're like, are they going to sing another song? Was it just the one song? What happens next? And then the DJ comes back on, and we see the three dudes from the band go to the fucking mixing desk, and we're like, oh, they must be coming on fucking a little bit later to play some more. And then they leave the mixing desk, go back on stage, and start packing up their gear. They sung one fucking song with a 15-minute intro. It was the most fucking pretentious intro you've ever heard in your life. And then they just packed up and left. Like, mic drop, we did it. You've all been enlightened. Now we got to go play another song somewhere else. We're booked for another song. It was fucking insane. And then we gave the DJ like a few more minutes, and we're like, I don't think anything else is going to happen. So we fucked off, and that was the end. That was the NFT Art is the Future fucking event. And I can tell you this right now. The Art is the Future event should be renamed Middle-Aged People Indulging in Their Mental Illness event. Because that's what it is. Because that's what it fucking is. I did not see the future there. But regardless, it was good to get out. Anyway, that will do for tonight. If you're enjoying the podcast, give it a share around. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you the fuck later.